A couple of days ago in Las Vegas, I got to sit down with two people who made me laugh so hard at the most inappropriate moments. I've actually never laughed so hard during an episode of the Sage Steele Show with the Hodgetwins, Keith and Kevin. And their story, it's insane. From very humble beginnings in Martinsville, Virginia, they were insurance adjusters, they worked security, they were in the Marines together, and they're now YouTube megastars, among many other things. We go deep on all of it. We talk about losing their dad at just the age of 14, their entire childhood, relationships, things not to do with women, kids, many jobs, race, politics, you name it. They speak their minds, and it is hilarious and insightful and entertaining and offensive, all the beautiful things. By the way, don't miss the behind the scenes on my Patreon channel. In particular, this episode, it is pure gold. Keith and Kevin, the Hodgetwins, on this episode of the Sage Steele Show. The term black fatigue.
Yeah.
Please define.
Really needs more context because it's not really black fatigue. It's like the N fatigue.
The
ratchet.
N-word
ghetto
fatigue?
ratchet culture,
fatigue.
subculture within the black community.
But this is something that's been brewing in our society for a long time, but white people and other demographics don't speak out about it because they'll be labeled racist.
Like we label white people as Karens.
Yes.
Yeah, who came up with that term?
Black people.
It's
Really?
like,
They was asking for with the term black fatigue. They've been calling white people Karens.
yeah.
It was just a matter of time before white people came up with their own term that everybody's already fully aware of.
So what exactly does it mean?
It's-
Tired of what exactly?
The ratchet ghetto
The
behavior.
loud, ghetto,
Yeah.
ratchet,
Yeah,
entitled,
yeah.
obnoxious people who are,
Happen to be black.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's another quote. What is it? Embarrassed of, offended by everything, but embarrassed by nothing.
nothing.
Something like that.
Yeah, offended by everything, embarrassed or nothing.
Yeah. It's just, as a community, behavior in public is horrible. I see it all the time in my feed of and it's mainly black women
Women more than
just
men.
fighting and just being loud, attacking people that work in customer service in public and just having these arguments. And it's
It's overwhelmingly black women.
yeah.
Why? Why do you think?
It's just they grew up without a father, majority of them, and that behavior they learn is from their mother being frustrated and being alone, and it's just passed down to their children. Just a vicious cycle. You can see it sometimes in white women, but it's real prevalent in black women because our homes are broken. We have no fathers, and black women are raising 4 or 5 kids all by themselves. I'm not saying it's the black man's fault because I think women have to take a lot of accountability for their own behavior, but it's just that vicious cycle that our culture has not been able to fix and alleviate and steer away from because,
It's heartbreaking.
it's really heartbreaking.
It's actually heartbreaking.
I mean, you notice the videos too, right?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even have to look for it. It's just in my feed. Maybe, oh no, Instagram, no, I'm racist. They just put it in my feed. But I see it, and I just see it in public.
Yeah,
This-
like you can
this
find
behavior.
some ratchet behavior from white community, but it's a stark difference because whenever I talk about white people being, ghetto, it's over something so trivial. Like we did a video about this. It was a white couple. You could tell it's like rural Virginia or East Coast somewhere. They were very
fighting.
green, right? And this wife or this husband who lived next door came up and said, "Hey, I heard you talking about my husband the other day." He said, "I wasn't talking about your husband." He said, "Yes, I did." He said, No, I wasn't talking about your husband, but you know what? Going forward, every time I see your husband come out of the house, I'm gonna talk mad shit about him." So they got in a back and forth. It got into a huge fight. It's like when I see black people exploding and just being ratchet, it's over something so stupid and trivial as that, but it's always economical.
Or
Yeah.
what about the incident in Cincinnati?
Yeah.
And there's a white
Exactly.
couple being beaten and the
That's-
celebration by 50 young black kids that someone could potentially be dying and they're laughing
Right.
and recording.
Yeah, and that's
That's why that term black fatigue is so prevalent because white people have been experiencing. I mean, I experienced it, and I'm black. I avoid black neighborhoods. I avoid black people because I know it's depending on the environment you're in, the location is going to come with some type of baggage. And it's not, I wouldn't say it's racist, it's just pattern recognition. Black people need to be accountable for their behavior. Stop calling everybody racist. Look how you behave. That's why they're calling you that. That's why they came with that term. That's why black people came with the term Karen. Because you calling the cops on a black girl selling bottled water. It's just stupid. You know?
Yeah.
It's just common sense.
I lived in a black community one time. It was when I was in the Marine Corps in San Diego. And I came out to my car one morning going to work. There's a bullet hole in the side of my Geo Metro. Had a lime green Geo Metro. Had a bullet hole inside of it. I get in my car and I'm go up to the stop sign, make a right, make another left, hit the freeway. There's a prostitute standing there. Yeah. Black communities suck. Yeah. Majority of them, not all of them. I'm sure there's some great black communities out there.
Well, it's more common for a black community to be dilapidated, just poor.
Well, look at our cities.
Yeah.
And it is not a coincidence that all of those major cities are blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Yeah, and then you combine it with mass illegal immigration, it's just, it still boggles my mind why black people ran to the polls at a 90% clip and still voted for a Democrat when they flooded your cities and took your resources and gave it to people that's not even entitled to get those benefits. It's like, that's why I lost a lot of faith with blacks, because I don't think they can see it.
They're choosing not to.
I hope it's a choice. I hope it's a choice. You say it's genetic, huh?
Nobody likes green Metro.
Man, that
Geo
thing
Metro, I
got
know
50
exactly what
miles
that
to the
car is.
gallon.
You can blame it on your black wife because she told me to get the damn thing.
Yeah, I was married to a black woman at this time.
You were? You both have been divorced?
And
She used to beat his
she
ass
used to
too.
beat my ass
Shut
too.
up.
No, that woman used to abuse me.
You got beaten up?
She would hit me.
Yeah.
It was so bad. You still filming? Let's go with it. We went to the DMV, and it was this girl helping us. I was with my wife, and I said something that pissed her off, and she did like this. Right now, I did this. Right? This happened in public. I was 18, maybe 19 at the
You
time.
were married at 18?
Yeah, 19. I was 19. We were married, and I put my hands down, and I looked at the girl that was helping me. She looked at me like.
That's why I don't date black women.
Shut up! Shut up!
Right? And I dated a black woman. Man, I was like, man, I ain't ever doing this shit again.
And then one time we was in Robinson May in Chula Vista. We was in there shopping. I don't know what the hell I was doing there. It was National City. I remember this. And we got into an argument, and she was hitting me
In public.
in public, and I was running, and she was chasing me. I said, "You crazy black bitch!"
I remember I was arguing with my black girlfriend at the time over, we was arguing in the kitchen because she used to make this steak with this gravy and rice. And I was like, that tastes different. What gravy did she make? Where's the mushroom sauce? And she took it the wrong way. And my little girl, she had a toy. You pull it and it go roof, roof, roof.
The little dog. Yeah,
It's
the little dog thing.
She took the thing off, hit me in the back, right?
With the
I didn't have no shirt on. That shit hurt so bad. I was paralyzed for 30 seconds. Right?
This isn't funny. Why am I laughing?
It's just for shit. It's kind of fucked up, but it is funny. I was frozen. I was like, I can't move. And I think with 2 weeks or a month went by, I said, Keith, man, I don't think I'm going to date black women anymore. Because all these women be trying to beat my ass over nothing.
Oh, I have another story about my wife. My wife in San Diego.
Black women are violent.
Yeah, like
The only woman that's ever said, put your hands up, let's do this shit, was a black woman.
Shut up.
I was like, it is something wrong with these people.
my ex-wife, I remember we was living in this apartment in San Diego, and the cops was coming out like maybe once every week. And I remember this cop told me, said, look, you're in the Marine Corps. If you put your hands on her, you're going to get kicked out of the military. It's going to ruin your life. He said, so whatever you do, do not put your hands on her. Right? So one day we get into a fight. And I'm just grabbing her, keeping her from hitting me. I'm tired of getting my ass whooped, right? So she starts screaming, ah! She runs out the door. Next door neighbors hear her. What's going on? He just hit me. I was like, I didn't hit you. So the cops come, and she's telling the cops how I punched her in the head. And the cops get there. I said, well, look, I didn't punch her. I said, look at my arms. I've been holding this woman off of me, and I never punched her. If I punched her, she'd probably be dead.
Yeah.
I'm not a small
You're a big guy.
So it was the same cop. I said, we already had this conversation. Yeah. I know better. I didn't put a hand on. I had all these defensive wounds on my arms, and he looked at her. He said, where did he hit you? There's nothing there. So they end up taking her to jail.
Are you serious?
Serious as a heart attack. I'll never forget that. They took her to jail.
Yeah. And this is when you were married.
Mm-hmm. I was 19.
What happened?
I was a Lance Corporal. We split up. She went to Fresno, and I just stayed in San Diego.
Remember that other black girl you was dating? Were you with the Marine Corps?
Oh, when I told her I was joining the Marine Corps? Yeah, I told her. I was like, man, I'm doing something in my life. I'm joining the Marines. And she got pissed. She says, ah! I was in my driveway. She picks up this rock.
What?
She picks up a big rock.
Yeah.
Right? It was like this
right
big.
there, I was like,
and she takes the rock and throws it at me. He hits me in the shoulder. I'm like, why did you do that? She's like, because you're leaving me. I said, well, I'm going to boot camp. I said, when I get settled, you can come out. We're together. Right?
So we're going to throw a rock.
So I'm going to throw a rock at you. I have all these horrible experiences with black women. I don't know why.
Babe, we didn't notice the pattern until I got older. I was like, I don't think I'm dating these no more.
Oh my God, I cannot with you.
I was like, I take my chance with these white racist white women.
Now we end up marrying Latinas.
Yeah.
So it's nice in the middle.
Yes, right there in the middle.
Yeah. She crazy too.
Well, I dated a woman from Iraq when I was in the Marine Corps.
Yeah, she said she gonna blow up the barracks.
Yeah, I pissed off. She said, I'm gonna blow your barracks up. This is when the Iraq war is going on and everything.
We got stereotypes for a reason.
She said, I'm gonna blow your barracks up.
She did not.
She did. San Diego. Yeah. Was down at, she was from Iraq.
I remember I was dating this Arabic girl. But they weren't supposed to date outside of their race.
Right.
So we're sneaking around. And then we were sitting at I was a security guard at the time. I was at the mall.
A mall security guard.
Yeah, I was low life. Wasn't going anywhere. Her mom came in, and I was like, I didn't know who she was. She was just rolling her eyes at me. She was like looking at me like I was the plague. Then I was like, who's this crazy bitch keeps staring at me? She's like, oh shit, that's my mom. I said, well, you're dead. But she said, I can't see you anymore. She said, and then all her brothers, her family, it was like 8 of them came in and said, and they told her, if I catch you with that black guy again, we're gonna stone you to death. But first, we're gonna kill you and burn you alive in front of him, and then we're gonna kill him.
Yeah, what was she?
She told you this?
She told me this.
What was she? She was
Arabic.
Yeah.
Her name is Mandeep. Her name was Mandeep.
I don't think she was Arabic. She was Indian. She was Indian.
It was Hoti Mandeep or something like that.
She was Indian.
I was like, that's a weird
She wasn't
name.
Arabic. She was Indian. They all look alike, but she was Indian. You know what's crazy? I went to London, England to do a comedy show.
You like that Indian wedding about to go on behind us?
Let me keep it down.
I think she heard you.
We was in London, England doing a comedy show years ago when we was just into fitness. And I said, man, I didn't know Mexicans was in London. But there were a bunch of Muslims.
I thought they were Mexicans. It's like, wow. What accent is that? You're not Mexican?
I cannot.
It was crazy.
You guys, you keep saying, remember when I dated this girl and that, like, you dated a lot of women.
I can still count them on both hands.
Doesn't sound like
Most
it.
men I grew up with, guys, man.
I thought, yeah.
I had cousins, slept with over 100 women.
What?
I think we've been about, what, 20 women each?
I ain't been with that many women, you whore.
No, just dating, girlfriends.
Yeah. I'm talking about slamming, you know?
You said that on purpose.
Well, I don't want to get too... Well, for the algorithm, they don't know what I'm talking about, but you know what I'm talking about. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Slamming? I never heard that before.
And the Marines.
Slamming in?
Okay. But dated.
Yeah.
Like, fell in love?
Yeah, I think I've
I
been
would
in
say
love
3.
3 or 4.
Love 3 times. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
3.
For 50.
I don't even think it was love though.
In
Yeah,
hindsight.
It's lust.
It's more like
It's
lust.
usually not in hindsight,
Yeah,
right? You're like, I
yeah.
thought that was love, and that was not.
Yeah, it was.
Especially if they're throwing rocks and threatening to blow you up.
Yeah,
it's
that was
probably
crazy.
not
That
love.
came, but she's
She
hit
was,
me with it.
she was strong.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, black woman will whoop your ass. Black women fight like men. Yeah, you got that white brain. But a lot of black women, man, they are physical.
I've never been in a fight in my life.
Yeah.
Any kind of fight.
that's crazy.
Well, yeah, it depends where you're from, right?
Yeah.
What kind of
Yeah.
neighborhood you grow up in.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do.
And how were you raised too, though?
Yeah, yeah. I pretend to like fight my husband and my daughter, and every night I'll be like ready for some karate, and they laugh because
Yeah.
they know that I couldn't. It's a joke,
Yeah.
of course.
The black women I grew up around, they'd use you as a punching bag. Oh, pretty and all? I can't stand her. Look at her. Oh, pretty.
I hate to admit it, but I'm no stranger to bloating and general gut discomfort. So I've spoken to doctors. They all say the same thing: eat slower, take a walk after a meal, avoid processed foods, and I swear I do all of that. But sometimes I still feel kind of gross. Recently, though, I learned a little bit more about colostrum, which is the very first milk that babies receive from their mothers after birth. And I remember hearing all about it when all of my 3 kids were born, and I called it liquid gold because it's packed with proteins, natural growth factors, and peptides that work together to help your immune system. It also reduces inflammation and bloating. That's a big deal, and that is why I'm excited about today's sponsor. It is called Cowboy Colostrum. Here it is. It offers the highest quality bovine colostrum. Bovine is cow colostrum, and it's the highest quality available in the United States. Cowboy colostrum is always made in America from 100% American grass-fed cows, and they don't overprocess or strip their colostrum like other brands do. Cowboy leaves it whole, full fat, high protein for ultimate nutrient density, making it the highest quality cow colostrum that you can buy. Say it again, cow colostrum you can buy. By the way, it's easy to drink and it is made with delicious natural ingredients. No artificial flavors. You just add a scoop into your coffee or into your smoothies. The flavors are actually good. Organic chocolate, Madagascar vanilla, that's what this one is, or strawberry made with organic freeze-dried strawberries. As an added bonus, your hair, your skin will look amazing because of the natural growth factors and peptides in Cowboy Colostrum. So, for a limited time, our listeners get up to 25% off their entire order. Just head to cowboycolostrum.com/sage and use code SAGE at checkout. That's 25% off when you use code SAGE at cowboycolostrum.com/sage. And after you buy it, they're going to ask where you heard about them. Please support the Sage Steele Show and tell them we sent you. You know, can I share this with you?
Yeah.
When I was talking to my parents this morning, and they knew I was here for another event, and I'm like, well, I'm in Vegas. They go, well, who are you going to sit down with? And I said, Hodgetwins, my mother, who is 76 beautiful years old, my dad. They were like, what? Hodgetwins?
Really?
Like half the time they don't know who I'm sitting down with.
Yeah.
And this time they lost it.
Wow.
And they're 76 and 79 years old.
Oh.
So you've got that demographic, and then you got the youngsters. That's beautiful. To
Yeah,
me,
it is.
that's rare.
You know what's crazy? When we started fitness, our audience is much younger. But when we delved into politics, it like changed overnight. I mean, we had a show in Tennessee.
Or
I was looking-
Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville,
We had a
Tennessee.
comedy show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we sold tickets, of course. And we got there and we was looking out at the crowd to see how the venue's filling up.
Yeah.
And we look out there, it's like, who the hell are these people?
I think they had the wrong show.
Yeah, because our overall fan base changed overnight when we went into politics. We had a good mix, a good diverse audience. It was probably indicative of, the demographics of the country, like maybe 15-20% of it was black and, 40% white and other 15-20% like Hispanic or whatever. But when we switched to politics, it just gentrified our audience.
Yeah.
So it surprised you.
Yeah, and I was like, man, these look like some,
Farmers.
yeah. They're big,
All I saw
long
was
beards.
coveralls and cowboy hats and cowboy boots.
So all white people.
All white. And I was so nervous. I was like, man, I hope they like me. So I hope they're not racist.
Well, they paid money for tickets to your show.
But I used to be a Democrat, so I still had to harbor this feeling in the back of my mind is like, you know, is it true what they say about rural America?
Yeah.
Right. But when I went out there for the show, man, everybody stood up for like, it felt like 5 minutes. They gave us a standing ovation.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that feel?
I can feel it right now. Chill bumps all over your body. So
Yeah.
we did the show, and then right before we went off stage, they gave us another standing ovation. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally changed my perspective on whites, rural America, and just Republicans in general, because I always aligned with more with political views when it came to politics with Republicans. Even though I was a Democrat, it's just I always thought it was the best thing for me to do as a
It
black
was your
person. to vote.
job as a black person. to be
Yeah,
a
that's my
Democrat.
obligation to vote. But then I started noticing the direction the country was going in. I started leaning more right. And then it was just, man, it just came to fruition when I was on stage. It's like, this is where I was supposed to be. This is, I always wanted to share these beliefs. And I think it was your idea that we went into politics because it was that video. Oh, the kid with
That
the...
was your idea.
No,
I told you it was career suicide.
no, it's the guy who got attacked for wearing a Make America Great Again hat.
Yeah, a white kid.
It was a
got
Whataburger. You remember that?
When was this?
Oh, it's been years. That's been like 8 years
yeah.
ago now.
I mean, it would have been MAGA. I mean, that's so at least 2016. So sometime,
Yeah.
right?
I think it was a little bit before that.
It was
And that
Trump's
was-
first term.
Before his first term, actually, yeah.
Right. So when he was running, after he'd announced, okay. So what was it about the kid who got attacked wearing a MAGA hat that made you
Yeah.
decide I want to do politics now?
We thought it was horrible, so I said, let's just come down the middle,
Yeah.
right? Let's say no one should ever be attacked for the First Amendment speech, right?
Yeah.
Man, we put that video up and we lost like, I want to say like 15,000 followers in like a matter of
On
minutes.
Instagram, yeah.
You go on
Minutes?
yeah.
It wasn't minutes. Kevin's
Okay,
embellishing.
a day.
Man,
Yeah.
it looked like Bitcoin's chart going down. It like fell off a
I
tablet.
would say probably in like about 8 hours.
Wow.
8 hours.
And then I said, I think I'm going to delete this.
Delete, abort,
I
abort.
remember before we even did that video, we was at the airport and there's this paper cutout of Trump.
Yeah.
It looks so real in the picture. Me and Keith put our arms around him.
Yeah, took a picture.
And took a picture and we put it up. People went in on it. Y'all took a picture of Trump.
Oh my, you're like, it is a
And we
piece
actually
of cardboard.
deleted that picture.
Yeah.
Why?
Because of the feedback we was getting back.
Yeah. This is before we came out the closet, though.
That's before I came out of the closet, yeah.
Do you know how many times I've said that?
Yeah.
That I am now out of the closet and
Yeah.
it feels so good. It's so,
Yeah.
but it is, I mean, we
Yeah.
can't compare what it feels like to be
Yeah,
gay
yeah,
and
yeah.
come out, fine.
Yeah.
But the idea of it is true where you are
You're
hidden.
just trying
You
to
feel like
hide
you have to be
who
quiet.
you really are from people because you don't want any backlash.
I
So you
felt like a
delete-
homosexual.
Yeah, there we go. You said it better than I could. There you go.
Felt like a flaming homosexual. They was in the closet and they was scared to tell my parents.
But I have like one of my really good friends, actually lives here in Vegas. She's gay. By the way, she doesn't like lesbian. As a woman, she's like, don't call me lesbian, call me gay. I'm like, that's a whole show in itself. We need to go deep on that. I don't understand.
She's definitely kinky. Don't call me that. I'm gay.
But she talks about that and how she literally feared and feared judgment from her family. Obviously, we've heard about that for 100 years about
Right.
that with gay people.
Right.
But with politics, it's not supposed to feel that way.
Yeah.
So did you want to ever jump back in the closet when you
No.
came out?
The left is nuts.
Yeah.
I don't want to have
Anybody that
anything to do
lies
with
with the
them.
people on the left nowadays is just, you can't even really call them liberal anymore. They're more progressive.
You know,
Yeah.
that Bill Maher says that. He says the classic liberal is very different from these woke progressives.
Right.
There is a difference, and I feel like I feel almost bad for classic liberals because it's been hijacked.
Right.
Yeah, that
Because
word
if
is,
you're
yeah.
a classic liberal nowadays, you're actually a Republican.
It's kind of true.
It's
They
true.
just can't say it out loud. Now, guess what? They're closeted.
Yeah.
Now they
And they're
can't
getting
say it.
attacked.
Yeah. But okay, so that you delete the first post of you with your arm around Trump, but the second one, when you lost 15,000 followers in 2 minutes, you decide to leave up.
Yeah.
Why?
I was like, I don't want these people. I hate like hiding who I am. I hate the direction the country's going in. So I'm just going to be me.
Yeah.
And if it's career suicide, so be it.
Yeah. We always been an open book, so
Right.
for us to turn on the camera and be something that we're not, it was like, it felt unnatural to us. So
Right.
it's like, we always been ourselves an open book, so.
But
why-
it is
why
a
change?
decision. It is a specific decision. I remember when I was at the Trump rally right before the election in 2024 at Madison Square Garden. And of course, I was kind of out of the closet already, but I decided to take a picture with a MAGA hat, dark MAGA.
Yeah.
And I knew,
Dark bag.
dark MAGA. I knew that when I did that, it's over.
Yeah.
Some aspects of my life are over.
Right.
And who knows the potential of what's to come.
Right.
But it is an intentional decision at that moment, in that case, to leave the post up, to leave the MAGA hat on. Was
Yeah.
there a little fear? Because you said that you were a little more apprehensive and you weren't.
I was just too stupid to be apprehensive, really. He was more cautious, but I was like, just do it.
Yeah.
And it actually was a silver lining because actually we're more popular than we ever been by making that bold decision. So it worked out for the best.
How quickly did you see that turn towards actually gaining more followers, more popularity?
I think about 6 months.
6 months in.
Yeah. I think about 6 months.
So were there strategic meetings, conversations, like with your team, saying, how do we?
We don't really have a team. It's always just been us.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
We just, I don't know how to put it. It's just, we went vegan for a time. So we just started doing vegan content. Now it's like, this really ain't made some start eating meat again. It's just like when we just always did things together and grown together and matured together. Because when we first started YouTube, I don't think I was really mature at the time. I look at a lot of my old content and it's like, I look at it now, it's kind of
Cringe. We've grown a lot.
Yeah, it's very misogynistic. It's like male sexual humor.
Yeah.
And that's how we built our initial audience.
Our audience is so toxic. I was afraid to take a picture with someone like you because you were going in the comments.
Right.
It was crazy.
What do you mean?
Like when we first started YouTube, right? Let's say we take a picture with you and post it on Instagram. In the comment section,
Yeah.
it was ridiculous.
Oh, you mean just gross, guys?
Yeah,
yeah.
just because our fan base was 80% guys.
Yeah.
And you had encouraged those kind of conversations with your content.
Well, I don't know if I encouraged it.
I definitely galvanized it.
I mean, but we would make sexual innuendos in our videos.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it would translate when I take a picture in public with a woman, And they would just go there and they would say all the stuff we say in our videos in the comments.
Yeah.
And then I'm like...
And then why are you surprised?
I mean...
Idiots. The total idiots.
But by the way, you both were married.
Yeah. Oh, my
When
wife.
this began-
Oh, my wife. Oh, my God. People used to ask, what do your husband do for a living? She said, he's a janitor.
As I've gotten older and as life has gotten busier, I've become very particular about what I put into my body. I want things that actually work, that I can feel, that genuinely support me in showing up as my best every single day. That's why I'm such a fan of Row Nutrition. Row makes liquid vitamins, and thank goodness because I hate pills. And they use liposomal delivery, which basically means the nutrients are wrapped in tiny protective bubbles so your body can actually absorb them. I am telling you, I can genuinely feel the difference. This isn't one of those maybe it's doing something supplements. With Row, it's immediate, it's noticeable, and it's become a non-negotiable part of my routine. Okay, I have a couple of my favorites right here. You can see them. Liposomal creatine is number one, this blue bottle. I take it right after my workouts. And listen, creatine is not just for bodybuilders, obviously. Women should be using it too, especially as we age. It supports strength, it supports recovery, lean muscle, and I really notice a huge difference in how quickly my muscles bounce back. There's no bloating, no chalky powders, just a clean liquid shot that absorbs the way it should. So there's the creatine one, and then there is also the curcumin and resveratrol. This is my go-to for healthy aging. Curcumin helps support a healthy inflammatory response, and pairing it with resveratrol is such a smart, it's kind of a brilliant combo. Daily staple for me, keeping me feeling balanced and energized. So if you want to try Row for yourself, whether it's these two or any of their liposomal formulas, go to rhonutrition.com/discount/sage for 20% off. And honestly, if you're trying to take your health more seriously and you want supplements that actually do something, Row is it. Again, that's code SAGE for 20% off at Row Nutrition, rhonutrition.com/discount/sage.
She would tell nobody what I
She
did.
wouldn't tell anybody.
She would tell my kids.
So your wife is one that's like, I'm not taking pictures with
Yeah.
him because then they know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and they didn't like our content at all, cause
Yeah, because it was like,
Because it's male sexual humor.
yeah.
it's like Adult Swim, like after 2 a.m. type of content. So, but you know what? When
Was
we
that a
look-
thing though? Like when you go home, were there moments where your wives would be upset? Like, okay, I get this. You took this one a little too far. Did you
Yeah.
have those moments?
Oh, definitely.
Give me-
It was like every night.
Okay, give me an example.
It's been so long ago that content. I told her, look, I said, look, just stop looking at it.
It's just comedy.
It's just comedy.
Yeah.
Why you take it so seriously? It's just,
Yeah.
I'm just guys being guys. Me and my brother, when we
Yeah.
get together, it's
Right.
like it gets really goofy and
Yeah.
stupid, and we're just
Yeah,
making
people
jokes,
like
you know.
it.
And
So-
and hi, it's paying our bills all of a sudden.
Yeah,
in
when the
some
checks
ways.
started rolling in, she was like, okay, I'll just shut up.
And if
So-
she really, was offended by anything I said, she would just go out and buy a new purse or something.
This is what you get.
Yep. She'd go buy
Gucci
new
bag.
shoes, new purse.
Okay, so then you're like, well, maybe I need to slow it
Yeah.
down, which you did not.
Right.
No, I think it's smart. It's business. You were having fun, which is so cool, and watching your numbers. And when you're paying attention to those algorithms and the comments, et cetera, you see that it's working. So you went from that to
That.
that, but the jokes, of course, comedy, stand-up, fitness, and then
We went to relationships.
okay.
And then
And that's
from-
where it got hairy with our wives.
Yeah, that's when it got really hard. Because fitness is, you pretty much can't put
It's
your
easy.
foot in your mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when we started going into relationship advice, then that's when it got a little hairy with the wife and family. And then from there, we went into
Wait.
politics.
No, let's go back.
That's
to
when we got in trouble, when we
Yes.
started doing relationships.
What made you qualified to give relationship advice?
Trial and error. Made a whole bunch of mistakes and learned from them.
Like,
Just prior relationships, not listening to your girlfriend, not spending time with them. Like the little things. Not taking the trash out, not leaving your underwear in the bathroom on the floor. Just,
What is she talking about?
I mean, all the mistakes we, like, when
You learn from each relationship.
Yeah.
You learn from
Yeah.
your errors. And at the time when we started that relationship channel, I think it was in our mid-30s.
Yeah.
So we had learned a lot.
Yeah.
So, and I remember we was doing a fitness video and we gave some kind of tip on relationships, and then all our fans were like, hey, that's a great idea. Why don't y'all start a relationship channel?
Right.
So that's why we started it.
Yeah.
And it took off. I guess people just like how horrible our advice was. Really.
Right.
He would just
Right.
laugh along with it. I think because
Yeah.
they just like the misogynistic way we looked at relationships.
Yeah, well, it was like very, very taboo. It was nothing like it on the internet.
true.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like we was able to distinguish ourselves from everybody else on YouTube.
what was okay, I'm gonna ask best and worst. What was the best advice that you think you gave?
I think it's all been horrible. So, I need to go back and delete a lot of those videos.
No, I think the best advice I ever gave,
There was none.
I'm sure we gave some. Cause
Yeah.
we gave
had
great
to.
advice.
I mean, I'm downplaying it, but yeah, we were great. Yeah.
Kinda like-
We were great.
I think the best advice that we gave on the internet is helping people lose weight, helping people get through breakups, stuff like that.
Yeah, we tell them things like everybody's been through this.
Yeah.
I said, look at these famous rich people; they go
Yeah.
through it. So don't feel bad because it happens to you. If it can happen to Brad Pitt, it can happen to your fat ass too. You know. That's the kind of advice we gave, and it really helped people get
Yeah.
over their breakups.
Yeah.
It's like he's right.
I remember one video I said, you could be a total loser. Go to the grocery store or wherever, just go and just talk to women. You're gonna probably strike out 9 out of 10 times, but all it takes is that one and you're still a winner.
Yes.
So when we painted that picture to people, it helped a lot of people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But it's true.
No, get away from me. No.
A lot of no's.
A lot of no's, all it takes is one.
But that's it, and I always attributed this to Wayne Gretzky. Maybe it was Michael Jordan, I don't know who it was, but you miss 100% of the shots that you
Yeah.
don't take, right? And that one
Yeah.
You win the NBA Finals, could get you that date.
Yep, you're a
right?
hero.
Okay, so that's all good. That's all fair.
There's a lot of
and then
bad, but I think most of it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just did it in a funny way.
Yeah.
But is there one? Is there one like really bad one that you knew when you were giving the advice was terrible?
We did this one video. It said, "Should I sleep with my stepsister?" And that video went nuts. Because you can imagine what we said.
No, please share. I didn't see
We
that
even
one.
acted it out and everything. That video went wild.
When you say acted it out,
Well, it was a hypothetical. We played this scenario for everybody that's watching us. Mom and Daddy went to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Lost stuck it home with my stepsister. But in this scenario, she had twin brothers.
okay, okay.
So we like acted out. Mama just pulled up, put your clothes. It was just comedy.
Yeah.
But we did give great advice. I said, look, if she's blood related, she's totally hands off.
Okay.
If she's,
But Kevin, if you're,
that's just a piece of paper, man. That's just
If it's a step, then there's no blood.
yeah, if you
so
share
it's
a
fine.
mother or father, yeah, you're sick. You sick. But if it's just
could
two,
you imagine the Brady Bunch following that advice?
well, they all other than sisters.
No, they was like,
It was a
you remember,
blended.
It was blended.
Oh, okay.
Step brothers and sisters.
Yeah, but they
That
shared
had
a,
turned into an orgy on the Brady Bunch.
America would not be the same today.
You know, in real life, he was actually banging his mom on the show. And the father was a homosexual. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
It's true.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
He was actually banging one of the kids.
Shut up. Shut up.
Dad?
Yeah.
One of the kids?
Yeah, and the mom was banging one of the kids too.
Really?
So they
The
Yeah,
dad
the
had
dad had
AIDS?
AIDS.
Yeah, he had,
Where was I?
he had that first strand of AIDS.
So he didn't last long, is what you're saying.
It was one big orgy. Every time I look at that show, it's like, wow.
Okay. Okay, so you see, this is why people watch you, because a simple question can go way over here
Yeah.
or way over here.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Right. Yeah, some people think it's beautiful.
Well, I think you're millions of viewers
Yeah.
and subscribers on all the platforms. So I think that's something that is, obviously it's amazing. And as a younger creator, we need a different title for, because I'm not young, but I'm new at the creator thing, right? But I watch you guys and I'm kind of in awe of it. Primarily because you've just not been afraid to try things.
Right. Yeah.
Every single thing, someone said, hey, you should start a relationship channel because of one video, and you say, what the hell, let's go do it, let's go try it. Where does that come from?
You just, we found out really quick on YouTube, you have to take a lot of initiative. You got to stay relevant. You got to stay fresh.
You got to embrace opportunities.
Yeah.
A lot of times people don't even realize they have all these opportunities in front of them and they shoot it down because they're not ready to do it, or I'll do that later, when they should have just embraced it at that time and wanted and made the most of it. I think we've really done a great job of just making the most of each and every opportunity that came my way.
And we found out that the opportunities that's in front of you is getting outside of your comfort zone. When you embrace that, you really find hidden opportunities to take advantage of. A lot of people like to just stay in a box and stay comfortable, but no, that you got to do the direct opposite. Not only on YouTube, but in life.
And where did you learn that?
Just
Trial
an
and
idiot.
error.
Yep.
Doing it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It is scary. I wonder, obviously you've lived your entire lives together, side by side, literally and figuratively. Do you think you would have been as comfortable taking those chances had you been doing
don't
it
think so.
alone?
Probably not.
Because we feed off each other.
Yeah.
Like,
And when we fail together and we can laugh at each other. It's hard to fail. I think it's tougher when you fail and you're all by yourself and you have nobody to pick you up.
yeah.
You know, we've always been there to pick each other up whenever we fail.
You know, we're kind of privileged in that way. We are our own team.
Yeah.
You know, we say we don't have a team, but we are a team.
You are.
In
That's
all
true.
actuality, yeah.
What you've had so much success, obviously, and then you're still growing and you're still trying new things and putting it out there.
Yeah.
What was the low point of this? I mean, starting with becoming creators in the early 2000s. What was the low point of this? Because it was you're on the forefront of it, really. I mean, in the last, I'd say the last 10 years, it is exploding and everybody wants a piece of it. But you were there when no one else was.
Right, right.
Yeah. It was in its infancy. YouTube. I mean, people were making money and trying to make a career out of it, but it really just, I think was been up maybe 3 or 4 years at the time.
Yeah, yeah,
And we've seen so many people come and go,
yeah.
and it just seems like we still like living a dream. Like, how much longer can we continue to do this? But so long as you put out content that people that engages people, you can continue to do it.
Was there a low point?
I don't think there was.
It
The
has
only
to
low
do-
point I would say
It's
we
when
had
we started.
when we first started, we actually we couldn't find time to do videos. So on our lunch break, we would go downstairs because we had this job together. We was insurance adjusters.
Excuse me?
We was insurance adjusters.
Yeah, speak up, man. Why are you whispering?
Insurance adjusters.
Yeah, yeah. And prior to that, we was private investigators and all that. But we was trying to find time to do the videos. So we actually ended up getting fired for doing the videos because we was, using
Cursing in
foul
the
language.
videos and
And then
So
you're
I
and then
would
you're
say
knocking
that's
on
the low
doors
point.
and like
yeah.
I would say that was the low point because we wasn't earning a living on YouTube at that point.
when you
So-
got fired.
Yeah,
And you're
now
married.
we had no job, and then so we was on unemployment. I said, man, this is a great time to see if we could perhaps build a following on YouTube. Let's see if we can make it work. And I think I was on unemployment for damn near what?
Unemployment, welfare, all that. We was SNAP recipients.
Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah.
How long were you on
I think it was like
assistance?
It's been so long. I think
I think it was
about
like 6-7 months.
yeah, something like that. And then we started earning like a little revenue where we didn't need to be on the benefits anymore, and we lost our benefits because of the income we was generating. But and then it just slowly started
Yeah.
growing, and now we didn't have to find a job. Now we was working from home, and I think when you work for yourself, you don't have a boss, a job to rely on. So you always think the worst. So you always keep pushing forward. You keep always embracing opportunities that come your way because you have nobody else to blame but yourself if it fails. A lot of people clock in, go to work. They just go in there and just do their job, and they don't have to worry about how's the company doing financially. As
they're just there
creators,
for a
you have
paycheck,
to.
really.
Yeah, as creators, you have to always worry about that because you're your own boss. You got to make sure there's revenue always coming in. So that's what kept us galvanized to always be trying new opportunities.
So you're
Always.
insurance
Yeah, open door.
agents together. So what was that like?
Well, that job sucked.
That job sucked.
I was trying to sell that damn Aflac insurance. Oh, Peter. Oh.
We was telemarketers for a while. We'd call people because they'd give you a phone book. Just call these people and see if you can sell them insurance.
And people are so cruel and mean.
Oh man, so people are
remember-
so racist. Let me tell this story.
I remember I called this guy, right? He said, "Are you black? I can hear it in your voice."
Oh my god! Oh my god! What'd you say?
I just started laughing because I got a sick sense of humor. So I said, "Yeah, I'm black. I'm calling to offer you this insurance to help save your family in need of emergency."
Yeah.
He called me the N-word.
Get a real job.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was funny.
I lasted 2 days at that job.
Because you're calling people, they just got home from
And
work.
you take it home. You take it
Yeah.
home with you. You getting called the N-word every day, and it affects you.
Can't believe I can tell by the way you talk.
Yeah.
Yo, I can hear it in your voice.
He said, "I can hear it in your voice."
You remember that one part he said? Are you still there? I can hear you breathing.
Wait, are you guys on that call together?
Yeah, we've
We
done
was right
every.
beside each other.
Yeah, we had
He
jobs
was
together.
over here. I was right here with a phone book, just calling people, cold
Yeah.
calling.
Do you know that I did that?
Yeah. That
Did
job.
you?
I did it not for insurance. I did it for Time Life books.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
And I would have to cold call, and they would be so mean.
Yeah.
You're interrupting me during my dinner.
That's
what the
what they
hell?
would say,
Click,
yeah.
and I was like, it was the,
You would take it personally.
it was the
personally.
scariest thing. But I wanted.
Yeah.
I was trying to make money to go on spring break in college. So I was like, I'm going to sell these books.
Yeah.
I think
you-
that
did you
no, I
sell
didn't
anything?
sell one for in
Yeah.
like 3 months.
I didn't sell not
Because-
one policy. You could
I
sell
mean-
books. I couldn't sell insurance.
I mean, I don't know if I would buy from me. I don't know if I'd
Yeah.
buy insurance from you, right?
I don't
Definitely
trust
not.
this guy. Sounds like a scam.
But okay, that's amazing that you were insurance adjusters together and private investigators. Mm-hmm. Tell me that story. How'd that come about?
That was a really fun job.
Yeah, it was workers. We was investigating workers' comp claims. So we'll be out and about, just following people to their doctor's appointments to see if they're as injured as they say they are.
Yeah.
So I remember this one guy. He would get to the doctor's office. He'd take his cane out the back of his car, and he'll walk in to his doctor's appointment walking with the cane. Then he'll come out walking with the cane. Then he'd get home and he'd just come out of his car and he'd run up the steps to his apartment. And I would film and I was like,
This dude's going to jail.
this dude's going to jail. And then I would follow him some other place and he was leave his home and he was going to his wife's sister's house. And he'd be over like 2 or 3 hours and then he would come out and I would see him kiss his wife's sister and then go back home to his wife. I was like,
He's
you
definitely
dirty.
a Democrat. Definitely. He definitely was a damn Bill Clinton supporter.
That was in Los Angeles
Yeah.
when I lived in
I had a
Southern
claim very
California.
similar to that in San Francisco.
You see crazy stuff.
All you were trying to do is figure out if he's cheating on workman's comp, and then you find out all kinds of other things.
Just you see all these horrible, crazy things. I'm like, I felt bad. I wanted to go knock on the door. Hey, this your husband? I can't want to say. I wanted to do that, but
Yeah.
wasn't part of my job description.
That's fascinating, though.
Yeah.
It sounds. I hope this doesn't come across bad, but as sick as it sounds to have to witness all that, it's probably really interesting.
Yeah,
like
it is, yeah.
fascinating
Yeah.
to see what people are doing. But then again, it probably makes you look at the rest of the world like you're a cheater, you're a liar, you're
Yeah.
a thief. You know.
Yeah, you definitely second guess your wife. Because
I mean
everybody
your
cheats.
wife.
I mean everybody. Everybody's
What do you
cheating.
mean, everybody?
Like everybody. Like everybody.
Not everybody, Kevin.
Thank you.
Well, almost everybody.
There's-
And every
there's
now
the
and then you
thing.
run into an angel, but the rest of them were sinners. It's crazy.
How did you become private investigators?
Well, we was we
Watching
did,
a TV show, right? I said, I want to be a private investigator. This
we was
seems
in
cool.
retail doing investigations, and we wanted to try private investigations. So
The number of jobs, and I'll just call it careers, you've had is insane.
Yeah.
yeah,
And this is all after you were in the Marines?
yeah.
How long were you in the Marine Corps?
4
4
years.
years. 94 to 98.
Wow.
Yeah, the job sucked.
See,
Because
I'm
I
gonna-
joined for the wrong reasons.
Okay, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Why did you join?
The uniform and women.
paycheck, uniform, and
Women? So you're going in the Marine Corps to find women.
well, that's what the recruiter said. Come on, I'm 17, 18, I'm dumb as a box of rock. He saw me a mile away. Oh,
Yeah.
I know what he wants. He wants some women.
Yeah.
And the Marines.
And the uniform was like,
The
That's the
dress
kind-
blues.
Yeah.
And then the traveling.
Yeah.
And I think we saw a bunch of movies when we was in high school on HBO of guys in the military going abroad, like to Japan.
And it looked fun.
It's all glamorous.
And it's all glamorous. What was that movie? You want some long time action? What was that movie?
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, Full Metal Jacket. We saw this and man, I want to go to Japan.
I want some of that long time.
So that's why we joined.
Yeah.
I wanted to travel
You guys,
and hook
you
up with
guys.
Asian chicks.
Shut up. Shut up. Did you?
No, I didn't get no
No.
long
No,
time
look,
action.
no.
I
Eye
didn't go to
contact.
Japan. I put on my dream sheet. I wanted to go to Japan.
Okinawa, Japan. That's where I wanted to go. They sent me to San Diego.
Yeah, I went to
That's not
California.
bad.
Yeah. Got
You
some
went
Mexican.
where?
Got me some Mexican action.
Okay. Okay.
That's where I met my wife.
Yeah.
Is your wife Mexican?
Yeah,
she's
both are.
Mexican.
They both are.
Yeah.
My wife's from Mexico City. His wife is from Guadalajara,
Jalisco.
Jalisco.
You were stationed not at the same place.
No, I was in San Diego. He was in Tustin, which is about, what, 2 hours
Where?
apart?
MCS Tustin. It's an old
I've
air
never even
wing.
heard of that.
Yeah, they closed down. When
Oh,
Bush
wow.
was in, they closed down. My base moved to El Toro. Then from El Toro, they moved to San Diego Miramar. But I was already out.
Miramar, Top Gun.
Which
We
was
all know
cool.
that.
We could still stay together on the weekends, you know?
But was that the first time you were separated?
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
Every opportunity I got, I used to drive up there to San Diego.
You knew going in the chances of separation were high, right?
Yeah.
You know what?
But our recruiter said
Yeah.
y'all probably gonna be together because y'all twins and y'all put on the dream sheet. Y'all want to go to twins. You just lied.
And you're gonna get a bunch of women.
Yeah.
You already got me on the women, so I wasn't thinking straight.
We weren't even thinking about that, actually.
Yeah.
I thought we was just going to have jobs together. I hadn't even thought it through. I was just thinking about the women and the uniform and the travel.
Yeah.
I just thought we'd always been together. And then when we got our orders, I was like, oh, man, we're split up. That's when it finally dawned on us.
What was that like?
It was like 3-hour drive.
I mean, it was... we was resilient or whatever, but it kind of sucked that we was not together anymore because our whole lives we've always been
Were you
together.
18?
Yeah, 18.
18, 19.
Yeah, I mean, what were those first couple days, weeks, months like when you have literally done everything in your life together since before you were born?
I remember we was in boot camp, and I bumped into him in the restroom. He said, "Man, this shit fucking sucks." I'm thinking about trying to get kicked out of here. I said, "No, man, you're gonna let everybody down at home, and it's gonna be embarrassing."
Do not
I
get
didn't
kicked
want to
out.
like.
I said, "I don't
disappoint
care
my
about the
mom.
fools. I ain't doing the next 4 years here." That recruiter lied to us. It was like, but we made it through. I mean, a lot of recruits went through that.
Yeah,
They
for-
second guess everything
like
they did.
regret at first because they just get you in, and
Yeah.
and it's listen. I look at Air Force. That's a lot softer, frankly,
Yeah.
than the
I should
Army.
have joined the Air Force.
Yeah.
There you go, because you're soft. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because I'm soft. Yeah.
No, but the Marine Corps is another level.
Yeah.
Right.
So
It's another level of stupidity. Is what it is. Because a lot of people in the Marines, they actually get denied by Army, Air Force.
That's bad.
I wasn't one of those. It was my decision to go to the Marines. I could have went to any branch. But what sucked about the Marines was our recruiter told us we was going to be MPs. I wanted
Yeah.
to be a
You wanna be a
police
cop?
officer. Yeah.
Military police.
And I got there and I wasn't a cop. I was open contract. Everything that recruiter
every
told-
sinle thing. Did you track him down? You should have gone back to
I
find
went
him.
back home on leave. I went to recruiting station. I was going to kill everybody in there. And the whole office is boarded up. They moved.
Gone. Yeah. I remember his last name. It was Sergeant Pewitt.
Was it
Pewitt?
Pewitt? Yeah.
Yeah, Sergeant
Pewitt?
Pewitt. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should track him down. The private investigators you later became.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad he wasn't there. Because I went to straight to
You'd be
Fort.
in jail.
Yeah.
I
was.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be an MP. I worked in a mess hall with cooks.
Yeah, I was a truck driver. And those trucks, half the time, they didn't even stop. When you push on the brakes, those trucks were death traps.
Oh my goodness. Well,
It was horrible.
So you were never together during your 4 years.
Nope.
Just on the weekends. I would
Okay.
travel, or he'd travel and come see me. So, but on the weekends, we was always together.
So as tough as it was, there had to be some good to come from that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
taught me a lot
um,
of discipline.
Yeah.
I mean, from being separated.
Yeah. I learned to live. I can live without him for 5 or 6 days
That max. Yeah.
max. Yeah.
But I wonder if you ever, I mean, to have that bond tested.
Yeah.
That's not what you planned. Like you did that together, assuming you'd be together.
Yeah.
Right.
You know. So then I don't know. Was there more of an appreciation after, like for each other, after when you were able to?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, so tell me the other reason why you decided to join the Marines.
I think it was basically just for women.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well, at the time, all of our friends.
The brain of a young male from Martinsville, Virginia is a dark place. Dark.
Well, you forget, all of our friends were going to jail. They would get locked up for selling drugs. Nobody was doing anything with their lives. So we had an older brother that was in the Army. So I was like, man, we got to get the hell out of here because there's nothing here. So that's one of the reasons why we left too. Because all our friends were going to jail. Every last one of them.
Yeah. I wish I could go back in time. I wish I would have did better. Because I was
What, in the military?
yeah. I would if I had a time machine, if I had a damn flux capacitor in the DeLorean, like in Back in the Future, I would do so many things different.
Everybody would.
So many. Yeah.
But you wouldn't be here today if those things had been different.
Yeah,
Don't you
that's
think?
true. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this is what I've said so much in my life
That's
recently,
true.
where every single thing leading to today had to happen that way.
Right.
You know,
Right.
maybe if you had done better, you would have stayed and you would have been a career military person. Well, you
Yeah.
wouldn't have been creators. You definitely wouldn't have been
Yeah.
stationed together
I'd have
if
been
you had
some
stayed
cop
in.
that got fired for beating up somebody. Probably.
Yeah, but it created it for you. I remember when we met last year on your show and Martinsville. First of all, I think of Martinsville, Virginia, and I think NASCAR.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody thinks, where's Martinsville? I'm like, that is in Virginia, and that is
That's the city I grew up
country.
in.
Yes, yeah.
That's country.
But you're talking about how tough of an upbringing it was, it sounds like, with so many of your friends going to jail.
Yeah.
Describe your childhood.
Like a lot of them, none of them had fathers. None of them. I didn't recognize it because, I was young, but none of them had fathers. We lost our father when we was 14 too, so. Actually, he passed away on our 14th birthday. So yeah. It was like, and we was very, very poor.
How did he die?
Oh, it's a work-related injury. He worked in
Fieldcrest. It's like
Yeah.
a Totex
textile
cotton
mill.
and he caught some. He used to breathe in a lot of cotton, and it ruined
Yeah.
his lungs.
He died from the same disease a lot of coal miners died from. Yeah, yeah,
On your 14th birthday?
yeah. And it was crazy. My mom died 20 years later, the day before my birthday. It's
Isn't
like
that crazy?
it's like they're fucking with us.
You're crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
You're like, yes, that's
Yeah,
been proven.
Yeah.
But how is 14-year-old babies? Do you deal with that?
Well,
Well-
when he died, it was like
A relief because he was suffering.
Yeah,
You watched
so
him suffer
everybody was just glad when it was
Yeah.
over.
because he was pain-free.
Yeah.
Were you able to say, as a 14-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
you know, what you wanted to say? Were you able to say goodbye? Were you able to even come up with the words to?
Nah, it's like it's so traumatizing. You don't know what to say.
And with mom, how did mom handle that? Because then she had.
Well, it's rough on everybody, but we was able to get through it. My sister, my older brother. It was like very difficult.
Do you think that brought you two together more?
No, we was always together.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, always. We were some weird ass kids.
We'd going through high school, like we had friends, but there was more like acquaintances, you would call them. I really didn't have any friends. It was just me and him the whole time, and we was like pretty much loners.
Yeah.
We didn't really hang out with
You've
other
been there
people.
your whole lives. You're born and raised there,
Yeah,
and you didn't have friends.
I
I mean, like
friends.
good.
but not good friends.
Yeah, they would
Why
stab
do
you
you
in the.
think?
They would stab you in the back.
I don't know.
They was jealous. I was too good looking.
I can see it. I can see it. You were really too good looking. He wasn't. Just you.
Well, compared to the other niggas, he was still good looking.
Man, you was nuts.
No, it's just we've been each other's
Yeah.
best
We
friends.
didn't
We
really
never
need
really
friends. It was just always
ventured
us.
out there. Yeah,
I mean, imagine if you had a twin
yeah,
and you're like each other's best friend.
yeah.
Like you don't really need anybody else. You know what I mean? We already relied on each other, and it's weird. Like when I see other identical twins and they like hate each other.
Yeah.
They don't even talk to each other. It's like a competition. I'm like, that's weird.
Really
I
weird.
can't imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like for your older sister and brother? Because they don't have that automatic
Right.
bond.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I guess they just like everybody else,
Yeah.
just
Right.
found their way on their own.
Do you
Yeah.
think there was ever any envy there from them? Because no.
Like they always just, I think they really liked having twin brothers. Everybody they wouldn't even call us by name. Everybody called us the twins wherever we went. It's always been the twins.
What's your relationship like now with them?
It was great.
It's great.
My brother actually introduced me to Republicanism. I thought he was an Uncle Tom Coon sellout. But he put that bug in my ear.
Yeah. He's retired Army.
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he did, I think 20 or a little bit over 20 years.
Yeah.
He retired.
So he's how much older?
About 10 years.
Oh, okay. So he's an adult when your dad passed away.
Oh, yeah. He was in military.
He was in the Army. He was in South Korea. He was
Okay.
getting some long time action.
I was gonna say he's in Asia.
Yep.
That's why you wanted to go. Your big brother's like, hey, listen, this is where you guys need
He
to
went
come.
to Korea for like 10 tours. He loved that long time action.
So stupid. But was he the one that pushed you guys towards the military?
Well, I seen he was having success with it, and he got out of Martinsville, Virginia,
Yeah.
and I was like, we had to do something that was constructive.
Yeah.
He warned us not to join the Marines.
He wanted
Really?
us to join the Air Force. I was like, man, have you seen the uniforms?
Yeah, those uniforms are whack. I want them dressed blues. I want to get some of that long time action.
Yeah.
He tried to convince us. He tried to encourage us not to go to the Marines. He
I
wants to join the
remember
Army.
I was 18, 19. I called him from the mess hall like 4 o'clock in the morning. He was in South Korea and I was crying. It's like, man, how do I get out of here? I was literally crying on the phone
It sucked. Yeah.
because it was like a culture shock for me.
Yeah.
You know,
miss
being
home,
from the South
and then
and
you
it's-
got some crazy white man screaming at you 24/7 with a 10,000-mile stare.
Yeah.
It was like, and then I lost my father such a young age. I had a real problem with authority.
Yeah.
So I think that had a lot to do with it.
I didn't like people telling me what to do.
Sure.
Yeah.
Did it change when your dad died? Or were you more okay with that authority beforehand, and then that was a real turning point?
Well, my
Well,
mom, well, not teenage years. We was
Yeah.
raised by our mom,
Yeah.
and we really didn't have a father figure for us.
Yeah. I remember him though.
You
Vividly
mean
because
because
he
he
worked
was working
hard. He
so
had 2
much?
jobs. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
because he died when I was 14, so my mom raised us in those like formative years as you become a man, and we really didn't have that father figure.
yeah.
So I think it just came from a lack of maturity,
Yeah.
you know. But the Marine Corps, going to the Marine Corps, I don't even know what I was thinking about women and traveling. I wasn't really thinking.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking like
Yeah.
just like a kid, but I ran into a lot of men that gave me that father figure and gave me advice on how to be a man. And I think it really set me, both of us, in the right direction as men.
What was the advice?
Just
This
being accountable.
responsibility.
Just being responsible, accountable to your actions.
Was this from a black male role model
That was a white dude.
Yeah.
in Martinsville?
No, when I was in the Marine Corps.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was
yeah,
after
in the
that.
Marine
Okay.
Corps. I mean, I'm sure there was some great black men around, but I didn't bump into them.
I think all the father figures I had in my life growing up, it's always been white men. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Other than
we had that black pastor. Remember?
Yeah, we didn't take him serious though.
We didn't listen.
when we was in high school,
Because
yeah.
me and Kevin, we wasn't doing so good in school.
Yeah.
And
They
which
said
is
we was-
crazy. They had a mentor, it was a black pastor, said you don't have a father. I remember my teacher said you are at-risk youth. He said, so we're gonna have you see this pastor once a week on like Tuesday. There's a black pastor, remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
He would come to our track and field competitions. He
Yeah.
would come to us like once a week.
Yeah.
He was just, and I guess back then, I didn't realize it, but the school realized that we was at-risk youth, being black and young and no father and poor. They wanted to put a male role model in front of us, which helped us a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was black.
Yeah, he was okay.
But
Yeah.
I remember his
I
name.
still remember him.
Pastor
Really?
Hawkins. I
He
still
took
remember.
us to a lot of historical black colleges. Yeah, he was one guy that was, other than being a white person.
Yeah, but you know what? I was so naive and young and immature. I never thanked him for any of that.
Yeah.
Do you know if he's still around?
I
Sure.
doubt it.
Yeah.
I think he was in his 40s or 50s when I was 18.
Okay.
So he's probably long gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never even thanked him.
Yeah.
And you know what's weird? I never even thought about thanking him until I was in my 30s. He just kind of popped up.
Yeah.
Never did thank him. It's just I had a
I still
maturity thing when
remember
I was
this
that young.
one night. I still remember this one night. Me and Keith was, at the time, was very immature. So at the time,
We got an award.
hey Keith, let me tell this story. You always cut me off. You always like
No,
steal
you
my
too
thunder.
slow with your storytelling.
God. Let me paint the picture. It was that movie with Eddie Murphy,
Coming to
Coming
America.
to America.
Yes.
Thought that movie was, everybody thought that movie was very funny.
Hysterical.
So, you remember the scene when that dude, Sexual Chocolate, comes out and he sings this particular song?
Yeah.
Right? So, me and Keith is at this award ceremony with this guy.
Yeah,
this
with the
pastor.
black pastor.
And
Pastor
they're giving
Hawkins.
us an award.
Right.
Right? The award was total bullshit.
He was just to make us feel good.
It was
And give us
total
hope.
bullshit.
It was just to give us hope, to inspire us.
They gave me
Right.
a damn award for effort. That's basically. And I was like, this is so embarrassing. Did they think I'm that much of an idiot?
Right.
I don't realize
don't
what's
see
going
through
on.
it, yeah.
But
So,
it's funny, we going up there getting the award, the award, and they start singing the same song
yeah,
as in Coming to America.
yeah.
So me and my brothers dying laughing.
So we trying to hold it.
yeah.
Yeah, we trying to hold it in. I'm like, my eyes are watering, my stomach's hurting. I was like, fuck it. I just started laughing. I didn't give a fuck. Because if I didn't let that, I would have probably died right there. I was laughing so hard.
He
And
even
all
had
the-
on a baby blue suit.
No.
He had a curly kitten, everything.
No, he
Oh,
didn't.
It was such
Yeah.
a setup. So we're laughing,
Yeah.
and I remember Pastor Hawkins like,
was-
what is wrong with you guys? Y'all need to grow up.
He had his soul glow and
yeah,
Yeah,
and
he
it
was so embarrassed.
And we embarrassed him.
My gosh.
Because they had put this award ceremony
It was
together.
all him.
Yeah.
He was trying, right?
He was a very
Trying
good
to
man.
give
Yeah.
you,
Yeah, but also, I was a piece of shit, but
but you fell over laughing.
I couldn't help it.
I told him, I said, man, did you see the movie Coming to America?
It would make all sense to you if you just go watch that movie.
Did you have to, I hope you didn't have to give a speech.
No, it's nowhere in hell I could have gave a speech that night.
Well, A for effort, Kevin.
Yeah.
I still remember that night like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
That's like one of my best moments in my entire life. I've never laughed so hard in my life.
For the fake award.
Yeah. And you know the things that's the most funniest is the things you shouldn't laugh at.
Yeah.
And in that particular scenario, it was like probably 100 people there.
Yeah.
And I think it
was like in front of the black, it was like, because
Yeah.
we were black, it was a black community. It was like
Yeah.
black people trying to uplift each other.
And then you start.
here's these Uncle Tom sellouts.
You weren't a sellout at that point. Not
Yeah.
That's later.
Yeah.
So when you look at that upbringing, and listen, this is an issue throughout the black community.
Yeah.
Before Bill Cosby was exposed for who he is,
Right.
I remember watching him give speeches and going to colleges and universities and talking about the facts, the numbers, that, it's 15, 20 years ago, 72% of black kids are born out of wedlock without a father in the
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
You can have your opinions on the reasons why, but we know what happens because of that.
Yeah.
And it's proof that how detrimental it is to not have a father.
And it rings not only true in the black community, regardless of what demographic you come from, without a father,
Without a father, yes.
you're going to end up.
And for the purpose of this conversation, the fact that where you were from, it was prevalent. And so many of these kids did not have a father, in particular black kids. Why do you think it has continued to be an issue in the black community?
Just a vicious cycle. No, like I made it an effort. I concentrate, make sure I'm in my kids' life, make sure I'm there for all my kids. Other than the fact that my daughter, I got married young, I went on a hiatus from talking to her for quite some time because it was just so uncomfortable, being separated from your daughter, and you went through a divorce. I just wasn't ready to handle that, and I actually rekindled with her, several phone calls, talked to her. I've been meaning to get her to come out and see her brothers and her sisters, but yeah, I started to notice that after when we had that pastor introduced to us to help, us overcome without having a father in our families. I wanted to make sure because it's so obvious that nobody's willing to call it out. You have to. That's just a destructive cycle. It only stops when black men be accountable for the families they bring into this world. Until that happens, you're not going to be able to fix that.
Yeah, I don't even think it's fixable.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just like there's accountability in the black community. When you try to give people advice or tell people they need to hold themselves accountable, they come at you like you're attacking the black community.
Yes.
I'm like, no, I'm just giving you advice. This is so detrimental to you, your kids, if you have kids out of wedlock and the man's not around. And I think black men if black men stood up and acknowledged this, it would stop. Because I think the man is the head of the household anyway.
Yeah, but I think in the black community, I hate to admit, I think that's our culture. Anybody growing up with a father is not a culture within the black community. It's not.
It's acceptable
Yeah.
that he's not around.
Yeah.
We embrace the wrong things in the black community. As a community, we embrace the wrong things.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's genetic. I just think I've been reading about this study. It's called epigenetics. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's just
It's all the trauma your parents go through is actually passed down to you genetically.
Yeah. And what's that quote? You are your, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
Mm-hmm.
That rings so true.
Yeah, all your trauma your parents went through,
Yeah.
it's passed down to you.
Yeah.
Because that's what you've been shown.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
one way, even though you might you know, that's the way that you've been brought up or you're living, even though you hear about it over here. But this is all that you are able to witness, and that's
Yeah.
what you're living. So it almost seems like it's untouchable
Yeah.
to some.
In black culture, you're raised not to be white.
Not
You
to
are.
act
Not
white,
to act white, not to
dress
behave white. Or they call you whitewash. Like being white is a horrible thing.
In the black community.
Yeah.
To act white, meaning
Civilized.
to not have kids out of wedlock?
Yeah.
To be present as a father? Is that what, like?
Yeah. Like I heard this statement, you act white. Well, what is acting black?
Yeah. Yeah.
But they don't call out all the detrimental behaviors you see from people who act black.
When you push back and ask that question in reverse, well, what is acting black?
Yeah.
That's when they get violent.
They don't have an answer.
They don't. They
They
don't.
attack you, either verbally or physically. But I've seen debates where you see conservatives, Republicans. Nowadays, I would say Democrats is like pretty straight, moderate. And when you ever see them talking to a person that's black and liberal, it's like talking to a 14-year-old. It's like they
Talk down.
never matured past the age of 14. Like look at
Politically, yeah.
Politically, they don't even behave like adults. Like perfect example, look at that one congresswoman in Texas, Jasmine Crockett.
Jasmine Crockett.
The way she talks, it sounds like the black girls I grew up when I was like 12, 13 years old. Is
In high
just
school, yeah.
ratchet and ghetto. But the black community, they don't call it out. They champion her behavior.
Yeah, they embrace it.
Yeah.
Did you see what Charlemagne the God said the other day?
Uh-oh.
He said she is the best voice, the best representative
Yeah, he did
in the
say that.
Democratic Party,
Yeah.
and they are not using her like they should. She
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
is the face that we should be
Yeah.
promoting and uplifting and
it's a-
speaking for us. And I thought,
Yeah.
That is
for someone,
nuts.
he's a smart guy, and for him to say that,
Yeah.
it makes zero sense.
He says smart things from time to time, but I think he's an idiot
Yeah.
for the most part. For you to come out and say that as a man about Jasmine Crockett,
Yeah, she's the absolute worst for black.
terrible
that's the typical
representative.
black. If that's the typical attitude a black woman has, black women that would destroy black women as a community.
You know what the sad thing is? They don't even realize it. I don't think they can see it. That's why I think they're a lost cause.
When you say they, who's a lost cause?
Black people as a whole. Not every black person, but majority of us, they think that way.
You know what helped us a lot?
You can
growing
take a
up?
magnifying glass and show them, they won't be able to see this. Like,
See this.
I think they see it. It's a refusal to acknowledge it. Because when you acknowledge something, you have to do something about it. And it's really hard to then do something about it because it's what? It's uncomfortable conversations,
Right.
and looking in the mirror and having accountability.
I used to think that way, but that's being optimistic.
You know what
I
helped
don't
us?
think they even see it.
You know what helped us? When we grew up, we didn't grow up in a black community. We grew up in a poor white community. And I think my mom and dad did that by design. Because
Really?
when we grew up in Martinsville, I would say 80% of the black people lived on the west side of town. And it was also where all the crime was at. When we moved, we grew up, when we was about 5 or 6 years old, we lived in Leatherwood, Virginia, but then we moved to Martinsville, Virginia on the white side of town. And we was exposed to white people. We had white friends. We didn't just have black friends. Everything wasn't just black culture, black this.
Yeah.
We was able to see both sides.
And my
And
dad
at
was
the age,
my dad was one of the whitest black men on this planet.
yeah.
What
He
does
used to
that
listen to
mean?
bluegrass. He used to listen to
Bluegrass, yeah.
bluegrass country music with the banjos and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, he loved that.
He loved NASCAR.
He loved NASCAR.
He was really pale. He had blue eyes. His
Yeah.
hair
So
was.
that's where you get
He
it.
had like
Yeah,
dog fur
epigenetics.
for hair. Yeah,
Epigenetics. That
Right.
shit was downloaded from my father to me.
yeah. So, but we was able to see both sides. And I remember at a young age, like 9, 10 years old, I remember I was on the black side of town, and it was the first time I ever had a gun put to my face. You know, and at that early age, I was like, man, I don't even like coming over here. I'd rather stay over here and be called the N-word than to go over here, which was weird.
Yeah. I couldn't put I noticed when I was in the black community, I just didn't felt right. But I didn't know what it was.
Well,
And you can't really call that being a black man being racist. Just I noticed the cultures between black and white. Even you take the neighborhood I lived in, a lot of those people were like racist.
Yeah.
But the culture between whites and blacks is like, it's such a stark difference. It gave me an opportunity to see things from both sides. And then my father being as white as he was, and then my mom, she was like, you know, the typical black woman. She loved Democrats. That's all she talked about was Bill Clinton. She loved us some Bill Clinton. And
She loved Obama.
yeah, but unfortunately I lost my dad at an early age, but a lot of his politics and the things that align with him, I was able to get that from his brother, who was still living, his youngest brother. And my cousin told me the craziest shit about his father. Because I heard these same things from my mother about
our father?
About our father. I sat down with my cousin, he
Yeah.
said, man, that is the most racist black man I've ever seen in my life.
His dad.
His dad.
Yeah. But his dad
Yeah.
and my dad were, you know, of course, brothers. They were
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
my first cousin. And they got along so good.
Yeah.
But they look like Mexicans. Like my dad and my other, they was like, they're black, but they're like biracial. They look more Mexican than anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think it was different for you and you felt different when you were on the black side of the tracks because of how light-skinned you are with the light
They would
eyes?
call that out. They would say we were not
Yeah.
black. He said black people don't have green blue eyes. They
Yeah.
would say that.
Yeah.
I remember I was in boot camp and we got into this argument. This black recruiter, I said, so what are you? And I was like, I'm black. He said, no, you're not. And then there was this white recruit beside me. He said, yes, he is. Look at him. Look at his hair. So they was bickering back and forth. He said, but black people don't have blue eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I took my shirt off. He said, look, he's sunburned.
Right.
Because my
Oh
whole
my
back was red. I was impressed. He said, black people don't turn red in the sun.
And you know what's funny? My whole life, black people never accepted me. They never said I was black. Never, right?
Yeah,
As soon as
it
I
was
come
a- it
out
was
as
a-
Republican, oh, you're a sellout.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
isn't
Now
it
all of a sudden I'm black.
hysterical?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, when people say black people can't be racist,
Oh, black people can be some vile, disgusting racists.
Yeah.
I think black people can be more racist than whites. Tell you the
you
truth.
felt it. You guys have felt it. And
I've seen it
especially,
from
I
both
think it's
sides.
interesting because of your upbringing where you were basically living in both communities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that you said you'd rather stay with the racist white people who called you the N-word than black people because of the violence.
Because of us. I remember about 12, 13 years old, we'd always play basketball on the weekends on the white side of town. And
So you could win, right?
well, the black kids would come over, the good black kids would come over, and they would just whoop our ass anyway. But anyway, I remember my friend says, hey man, let's go in the West End, let's play over there. There's more hoops, there's more players, right? I was like, I want to go over there. He's like, why you never want to go over there? I said, there's too many black people over there. And my black friends started dying laughing. They thought it was the funniest thing they ever heard. I said, no man, I got guns pulled on me over there. I was like, I don't want to go over there.
Got a gun put on by a player on our basketball team.
Why?
You needed lunch money, I guess. But he took my lunch money. He put a gun on me right after basketball practice.
How old were you?
I think I was like 12.
Well,
Oh my gosh, you guys.
I used to see girls, 13, 14-year-olds, black girls, pregnant. So I was like, that's why I was so leery of, going over there, because it was just, everything I saw there was just a horrible experience.
You said earlier that you don't think it's fixable in the black community.
Yeah,
Why?
because we give people way too much credit. We are who we are.
You don't
Well,
think people can change?
I
Yeah,
think
people can change.
people can change,
they
But
but
they have the
willing to?
capacity. But I don't think a lot of people, I think we give people too much credit.
No,
A lot of people don't have capacity to change.
I think the reason why black people don't acknowledge it, because if they acknowledge it, then they'll be called trying to be white. That's why.
Well, we've all received that many times before.
Right.
Just by having the conversation. Like I know I can predict my comments already when I post this show and clips of it. And there she goes again. The only time she talks about black people is in a bad capacity, which of course is not true.
Right.
But
You're
they-
trying to show them there's a different ways to live in life. You just giving them constructive
The
criticism.
black community has room for improvement, and the whole world knows that. It's for some reason black people don't see it or acknowledge it. It's like black people have I don't think they realize the negative connotation that comes to people's mind when you think of the black community. I don't think they even realize it. We're the poorest demographic in the country. We make up like 40% of the crime, but we're only 13% of the population. They think when people put those statistics in front of them, that's just lies. It's white supremacy. They don't get it. They don't know really how bad the black community is doing as a whole. They don't even realize it. And I think because they don't want to.
Or they want to face up to reality that the reason why you ain't amount to anything because you need to take a long, hard look in the mirror. And they don't want to put that burden on them. They rather put it on the white people, the white man.
It's easier.
Yeah, it's a lot
easier
easier.
that
Makes
way.
them feel better about themselves.
Sure.
Yeah.
And these conversations, though, that's why I continue to try to have them, even though we know what comes with it.
Right.
If you don't have the conversation, then there's truly no hope.
Yeah.
Right.
And by the way, that applies to any community because every community has issues for sure.
Right,
But
right.
ours is
We
as
suck the most.
big, and I didn't say
Yeah, I
that.
just saw this story.
We do. I mean, everybody's got a certain demographic of their race that sucks. It's just ours are much more prevalent when you compare us to other demographics.
Yeah, I saw this story of this 13-year-old girl went to law school, and she finished law school at 17, and she's Asian. And her brother finished law school when he was 17. They set like records. Like when people think of the Asian community, and everybody has an idea of what that looks like. And then when you compare that to the black community, I get it, I can see it, but the black community doesn't see that stark difference between different demographics. They don't. It's like
Just have a very pessimistic outlook on life because if this country is systemically racist against blacks, why is it affecting Latinos and even Nigerians and Asians and other brown? Like I found an amazing statistic. The top 5 earners in America is not even white. They're brown people. But for some reason, black people haven't amount to much because the color of the skin, it doesn't add up.
Yeah,
like the immigrants from Nigeria do way better.
Yeah, Nigerian Americans.
Yeah.
Are like I think they're the top 2 or 3
Yeah.
earners in the country.
But they blow away black Americans.
What can we do? Like those of us
Yeah.
with platforms, and it isn't just
Yeah.
because of the color of our skin. I mean, anyone who truly cares. Like,
Yeah.
what can we do? Because if you talk about it and you say, hey, pull them up by the bootstraps and we can do better, then you're racist just by suggesting that. But I really am asking that genuinely.
Yeah, I think, unfortunately, us being labeled as Republicans, it's nothing we can do or say because anything that comes out of our mouth, it's already been tarnished about how they see us.
Yeah,
If,
but
any change is going to happen within the black community, it has to come from the left. It has to come from Democrats.
Well, our message is getting out to some black people. It is.
Well, you look at the numbers, the voting numbers from a year ago in the presidential election,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's incredible the number of black people that voted Republican, more than any time in the last half century.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
there's progress. And by the way, I don't know what you think about this. I've talked about it several times, but I do think a major turning point was when Barack Obama went into Pittsburgh
Yeah.
and, called out black men for not supporting Kamala. So again, we're doing this based on race and skin color. But I've talked to many black people who were like, "What was that?
yeah, I know.
Where have you been?"
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I believe we got more divided during his 8 years in office.
Yeah,
and
and
actually, if you continue, because he's been partially running the country
Yeah.
for the last 5 years anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
And so when you point like that at people, it's like, you're telling me now to vote for someone that I don't believe has the qualifications or at least the best policies to run the country. But I need to not care about that
Yeah.
because we have the same skin color.
Yeah, because black community is a monolith.
Yeah, and it resonates with them.
Yeah,
Very tribalistic blacks.
Yeah,
black people are.
96% of
Very
black women voted for Kamala.
Yeah. Just because
96%.
Just because they think she's black. And
Now,
they
she
think
could-
Trump is a bad person.
I have aunts that look like her, but they're biracial, right? They got white and black in them. But Kamala Harris is black. She's a biracial Indian woman.
Yeah.
That's what she is.
But at the end of the day, it should not matter.
Shouldn't
I don't
matter.
It
care if
should
you're
matter, yeah.
green.
Yeah.
If you can run this country, I would have
But-
voted for her if I thought that she
Yeah.
could have run the country better than
Yeah, but-
Donald Trump. But I think we all knew that was not. I mean, America spoke at that moment.
But Democrats know how powerful that race card is,
Oh, they
especially in the
use
black
it.
community. It like hypnotizes blacks.
It does.
Yeah, she is so incompetent. Did you see that video she did recently? She's on a book tour. She said the voting age should be dropped to 16.
Yeah.
That is.
You don't need. You go back to when I was 16. You don't need me voting.
No. Well,
That's
I also,
dangerous.
But I also saw a video of Sunny Hostin, whatever, from The View.
Yeah.
Who is she, Puerto Rican, I think?
I think so. Yeah.
Who was trying desperately and failed miserably at explaining why voter ID laws are racist. And how unfair it is because people of color, you know, they don't have a way always
Yes.
to get there, to
That
get
is-
to the DMV to get a driver's license when you need a driver's license to do what?
Right.
To buy alcohol.
Yeah.
And as one of the influencers that I saw online said, well, black people are pretty good at that.
Right.
So you figure out how to get your ID to go to the liquor store. I mean, it was a
Right.
funny take on what she was saying that I
Right.
actually think is so insulting to
Yeah.
people of color to
Yes,
say that
racism
we
and
They didn't call it out.
aren't smart enough to be able to know that we have to have an ID.
Yeah.
Like, what is
But
that? And
nobody
so-
called her out from the left.
No one-
From
right.
They don't even call her out.
Yeah.
I
You
guess-
can't function in society without an ID.
Correct.
You can't get SNAP
Travel,
benefits.
you can't do anything. You can't get SNAP benefit. Exactly.
I mean,
But I guess I feel I had hope that after they kind of got crushed in that election a year ago,
Yeah.
that it would soften, realizing that when you pit people against each other, that kind of ugliness, it actually doesn't work, and people went the opposite direction.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
voted for a man that they don't even like.
Yeah.
Because of the race baiting that was going on the left.
You know what's crazy? What Trump got the most votes from blacks than any Republican.
Yes.
Even with that said, black people still vote on a clip of 90% for Democrat. That's what's so.
So that's why you say there's no hope when we come full circle on this conversation.
No.
as
You-
far left as the Democrats have went, they don't even know what a woman is. Black people still ran to the polls
is
and
true.
voted for the Democrat Party.
yeah, I think a lot of the problems with the black community is because of the Democrat Party.
Yeah.
They destroyed the black
If
community.
they relinquish if they take that clause out of black people and actually try to help them,
And empower instead of maintain
they can make
dependence
the
on the
Democrats
government.
can make a huge difference in the black community, but they won't do it because that's a huge voting block for them.
It's massive. It's just like
Yeah.
immigration. It's just like why the borders were wide open.
Yep.
But I do feel you can look at white women too. And the white liberal woman.
Well, it's a reason why he didn't let women vote for a long time. Every day when women vote, they prove our founding fathers right.
So there was an incredible.
White women, they are crazy.
There was an article I saw recently about feminization and how the feminization of the world, but focusing on this country, has
Yeah.
really been a downfall in many ways. And you can look at it, you can hear the initial headline and go, oh my God, what is this about? And these people are crazy. And then there are numbers that are hard to argue with, especially when it comes to women and emotion. And we are emotional beings, more so than
Yeah.
you. And
Yeah,
so
you-
then we lead with that, whether
Yeah.
it is
Right.
with how we lead, if we're leading a company, as a parent,
Right.
and how you vote. And when you
Yeah.
play on emotions versus facts, numbers, statistics, science,
Yeah.
women are going to go over here.
Yeah.
99% of the time.
Right.
It's just how it is. And by the way, I love that about us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
I think
gifts
it's
that you
necessary.
don't.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's why we are only able to have babies, not men. Despite what y'all think, you can't
Well, if I'm having
breastfeed
a baby,
either.
that baby coming out crazy.
That's true. Then you know what? That you would not be able to handle the pain. Former Marine, you would not be able to handle that pain. That's
Yeah.
real.
I'm pretty sure you're right. 'Cause I don't think I'm going to be able to dilate to 10 millimeters or whatever it is.
Man, shut up.
That's a lot of bone cracking right there.
It's centimeters,
Oh, it's centimeters.
so that's even
Oh,
worse.
millimeters. You're like gape wide the hell over.
I cannot. We're gonna do an anatomy lesson here when we're done, guys.
Yeah. Centimeters.
But that's the thing. It's like, no. The emotions, I think, is what gets us in trouble. And when you play on the emotions of
Yeah.
the black community.
Yeah. I think that's why a lot of women say it's okay for a man to put on a dress and go in the women's restroom.
Yeah.
Because they're
You don't
thinking
want to
with
hurt
their
any
heart.
feelings either, because maybe
Yeah,
they just came
right.
out of the closet and maybe
Makes them
like-
feel good.
Yeah.
But in the
empowers-
meantime, you are actually doing so much worse by these women and girls who you
Right.
say you protect, who
You're
you
your
say
own
you
worst
care
enemy.
about.
Yeah.
We are. I say that in the business sense as well, because my 30 years in network television, as a sportscaster, my mentors were all men. All of them. They're the ones that lifted me up and gave me constructive feedback to be better, not women. You know, as soon as you turned your back, the stab wounds are deep.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
women are the
competition.
worst.
Yeah.
In that way, and it makes me sad. And I've always said, and I've been able to speak to younger women or college students, like, you know, you guys complain about, you ladies complain about the glass ceiling and how men hold us back.
Right.
We're holding ourselves back. First of all,
women
look in
can
the
be-
mirror first before we try to go after the men, because what we do to each other.
Yeah.
And again, it goes back to emotion, not using common sense, saying, wait a minute, we're all in the C-suite right now. We're all at the table.
Yeah.
We all have a job. There's room for all of us, but instead it's, you know.
I've said this a lot of times. I was like, I know men have did a lot of evil things in history, but I always say this. I think there's a special kind of evil in a woman
He always
that I
says
haven't seen in a man. Like women they can be so vindictive.
It's sad.
Yeah. And towards other women.
Trust me, yes.
Yeah.
I know.
And I've been in relationship with women. I was like, I can't believe they did that to me. It's like crap. It's like I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. You know? It's like, why would she do that? I did my. I still, it just boggles my mind. It's like, why would she do that? It's the evil thing. Like I was in a relationship. I ain't gonna get them no names.
No, really. Why
But
hold
women
back?
have lied to me and said they're pregnant.
What?
Yeah. They've claimed that I didn't pay child support.
There's only.
One.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to be ambiguous.
Well, that's kind of specific.
Right. I'm so like, dang.
Whoa, you sound
The
like a
one child I
transgender.
have
I'm
out
trying
of
to sound
wedlock.
like it's multiple women, but I don't want to give away how many women it is. But I've always, you know, they just do things that's so callous. I'm like, wow. I just put it, I see women differently. And then prior relationships, like breakups, you just start to see women different. You start to see red flags, warning signs. It's just, women could be like such a turncoat. It's like, I've never seen that in a man. Never.
I also want to point out that I think with that, I don't think there's enough emphasis put on the fact that, like, that hurts.
Yeah.
You know, as a man, you can be tough and strong and jacked and a Marine and all these things.
Yeah.
And that has stayed with you for over 25 years, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that hurts.
Yeah.
Men can be hurt by
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it definitely hurts more than any injury I've ever suffered. So, but
Betrayal.
Yeah. And I'm very leery of women politicians. I mean, there's some exceptions. Like, I don't necessarily don't think it's not right for a woman to be president, but I am very leery of women when it comes to authority, because they can be very evil at times, even more so than a man.
What
You
woman?
know I'm right. You got all this trauma coming out.
It's coming out. Epigenetics.
Yeah.
Wait. Besides your mother, what female has been in an authority position over you?
Oh my God.
Am I getting too
I've
deep
had
here?
district managers. Oh my God, all of them been bitches.
I had a.
Oh my God, she promoted me and then treated me like trash. It's like every time I went to her office, it was like, how much can I belittle him today? It's like I've never had that.
Did you talk to her about it?
Man, I want to kill that bitch.
No, Kevin.
I would leave out of her office with tears in my eyes.
I gotta go.
I gotta get out of here. Almost strangle this black woman.
I was in the Marine Corps, and
He's lucky. You haven't had a female boss.
no, I had a black.
Oh, yeah. That
Race
staff
has
sergeant.
nothing to do with it.
But-
but it was a black woman. She was a warrant officer.
Yeah.
Horrible leader. She showed horrible leadership. She made me feel like
Yeah.
just inferior. And then I remember I had a problem, and I had to go see the colonel on the base. 75-year-old white man, right?
Old school.
Old school.
Grew up during Jim Crow and all that.
I go to him in San Diego, and when I left his office, I felt like a man.
Yeah.
Just the way he handled things, the way he used his words, his leadership. But whenever I came into contact with a woman in an authority figure or leadership, it was like they had to prove something.
Interesting.
That
They
I'm
had
a
a
woman
chip on
and
the shoulder.
Well, especially
that
in
I
the Marine
belong.
Corps.
Yeah.
Especially, I think, in a military
And in the
setting.
civilian world, my managers
Yeah.
and it's always been a horrible experience whenever you give a black woman any type of authority.
Well, not just a
woman or
black
a
woman,
black
just a
woman?
woman.
I would say a black woman. No, because I got a lot of experience of that. Now, I'm not saying that to be mean, but
You've had some horrible experiences other than black women, though.
huh?
Remember? Well, I shouldn't have said her name. Remember, she was white.
You're still a woman.
I know that's what I'm saying. You just
Yeah,
saying
but
it's just
I would
black.
tell you it's a stark difference between our cultures, black and white. And the experiences I had
Was
with-
the white woman
she was fair. She was brutal,
mean but
she was
fair?
fair.
But then the black woman was brutal
Yeah,
and
the white
unfair.
people have been brutal, but they've been fair. Like with black
Like
women,
you deserved it.
yeah, and they would show me, help make me better. Black women, they're there to belittle and make you feel this small. That's the gist of I got from.
We just had bad experiences. We're not
Okay.
trying to say all black women are like
Yo,
that.
I'm
right?
not trying to say, of course not.
We just had
I don't
horrible
say-
luck with black women.
But I'm
He's
very
trying-
leery of black women,
Okay.
with an exception of you.
Remember,
You're an amazing woman.
I'm
Yeah.
only half. So
Right.
am I accepted?
Oh,
Am I
most
enough?
definitely.
Black enough?
Yeah. Well, I never
Depends who
really.
you ask.
I don't really consider myself to be black or white.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you feel the same way.
I really don't
Because I
think
have white people in my family and black people. And
We talked about this last year. We
Yeah.
are all mixed. We are all mixed with
Right.
something. And
Yeah.
now, if I'm asked, and you know my story,
Yeah.
it is very important for me to
Right.
say yes, biracial, because I am as proud of my white mom
Right.
as I am of my black dad.
Right.
And I know a lot of biracial kids who are like, no, I'm only black. And then
Right.
the poor white mom or white dad, whatever it is.
that's horrible.
Yeah.
But that is what is pushed on you by the black community, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And liberals, the Democrats
Because
in
they
general.
say white people, they actually think white people are evil.
Yeah.
And they fail to acknowledge that white people freed you. And black people, a lot of black people enslaved us, sold us into slavery. That's
But
why I
that-
say I'm not too optimistic about black culture, because I don't think they can really see what's going on.
What do you two hope by continuing the platform that you have built from scratch? Like, what do you hope that maybe the black community, young black men, can take from you and your experiences and the way that you express things?
You know,
Definitely don't look at my earlier videos when I was giving relationship advice, but unless you want to laugh. But
you know what's wild? Like, I had this problem with my kids, black culture getting a hold on them and influencing them with this garbage I see in the black community. And I'm their dad.
yeah,
So, I mean, black culture is so strong within the community. It's like, I remember getting into it with my daughter. It was about some movie about this black kid picking up a comb and the cop shot him. And my daughter was crying, said, man, I'm so scared to go out now. They're killing us. I'm like, you stupid fuck. That's not what's happening. So I get in an argument.
With your daughter?
Yeah. Okay, I said,
we keep it real at home.
How old is your daughter who you said this to? Yeah. How old?
I didn't say that.
Oh, you didn't call your daughter
what you
stupid
thought.
fuck.
I didn't call her a stupid fuck. I said, you stupid dumbass. And I had to like
Yeah.
take baby steps with her and show real life scenarios of why these things happen. And over time she,
It wasn't because the kid had a comb in his hair.
no, it was more
because-
to the
yeah.
story than that.
Yeah,
She
right.
doesn't
There
understand
always
that.
is, but with the media and most platforms are
Yeah.
only showing you the result instead of what led to it, when the kid was told to get out of his car 12 times and didn't do it, and then resisted, and then like.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, this does not mean that there aren't scenarios where there has
Of
been
course.
wrongdoing,
Oh, yeah.
and there are racist cops,
course.
of course.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But to
Of course.
teach your daughter, our kids, that cops equal bad and they're killing us,
Yeah.
that's criminal.
Yeah, so I had to like just had to teach her from just being an objective human being. I said, take your race out of it. Take all these other things out of it and just look at it based on the facts. You got to be objective when you look at things. Leave all this other nonsense out. Look at what happened.
Yeah.
You stop looking at race all the time.
Yeah,
Like
like
I had a big problem of when I was younger. I would go somewhere and I'd have a bad experience, and I would blame it on me being black and they were white. 'Cause we used to go through
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
It's
because
like
my
us-
mama used to tell us every day, white people are evil.
Your mom would say that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
'cause-
she grew up through Jim Crow. She had totally different experiences.
Yeah, so
So I was always had this anxiety whenever I was in a room
Yeah.
with white people.
So was she still alive when you guys kind of made that political turn?
no.
No.
What do you think she would have said?
She
Oh.
loved Obama. She walked around in that Obama shirt.
She had an Obama T-shirt. She wore it every day.
But she was really religious.
Yeah.
When she died, all this transgender stuff,
Yeah.
the bathrooms and all that, I know for a fact my mama went for any of that stuff because she was really religious.
Right.
And
She's very
I think
pro-life
she-
too.
yeah,
Really?
Because
But
her
that's-
doctor
that-
wanted her to abort us because our
Was-
family is so poor. So, yeah.
What?
Yeah, she had a black doctor, a black man, and she said you should abort your 2 children because I don't think you'll be able to raise them on your income.
yeah.
So, yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. So, but if my mom was definitely living today, she wouldn't be.
There's no way in the world she would still be a Democrat. She probably wouldn't vote.
Probably just not vote.
She'd probably see the TV and say, "Oh, Trump, he's a racist." She wouldn't vote,
Yeah.
because of the trauma. But she would not be supporting the Democrat Party today.
What do you think
was
she would have thought of her 2 sons?
She'd been so glad that we stopped cussing. She used to tell us that all the time, stop cussing in your YouTube videos.
Yeah.
That's all right, Mom.
Like to see the life that we've been able to provide for ourselves now compared to what we grew up in.
Yeah.
I think she would like have a heart attack
Yeah.
Yeah.
if she's seen what we became of her 2 sons.
Yeah. And to go back to about black community and police interactions with blacks, like some things are just obvious. You know, it should never happen. Like the Sonia Massey incident when she got shot in the home.
Yeah.
With the
That's
water.
obvious. And I see it on both sides. I even see black Republicans can't acknowledge that was wrong.
Yeah.
And they're former cops. And I've grown a lot when it comes to that because initially I was like pro cop. It's always cops are right. And I've learned over time it's like they're not always right. And they do a lot of bad things, but overwhelmingly a majority of cops are very good people and they're great.
So,
But it's just like any
Yeah.
career field where you're going to
Any,
have good
yeah.
and bad.
Right.
so you notice that too? Like the Sonia Massey, there's Republicans, like black conservatives that say the cop was in the right for shooting her with the water.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of times we get a bad name for ourselves as sycophants and Uncle Toms, and because we're not willing to call out. And sometimes that can alienate the people that follow you, but you still got to stay true to yourself.
Truth, no matter the situation.
Right.
Even
right.
if it doesn't align with the Republican
narrative.
conservative part, that things that we believe,
Yeah.
and you've
Yeah.
got to call it out. And listen,
Right.
I'll be honest about. I have been honest already about the Epstein files,
Yeah.
because all I
Right.
know is that it was discussed during the campaign,
Yeah, it was coming out.
and now all of a sudden it's quiet. And that doesn't mean I don't fully appreciate and support all the good that Donald Trump has done.
They did some great things, yeah.
Like stuff that I've even seen Democrats come out and say, "Wow, he's got a lot of stuff done in the Middle East, et cetera."
Right, right.
That can exist, all the good, and hey, what's up over here?
Nobody's perfect.
Correct, but
right.
we have to be honest with that. And on that note, all the Democrats who are bitching about it now, you were silent over the 4 years of Biden too, when the
Yeah,
Epstein
right.
files existed. So let's
Right,
not be
right.
hypocritical and all of a sudden like it's all bad.
It's all political
But
leverage. yeah.
Correct. The point is, our job is to be honest no matter what. No matter what narrative we're supposed to be following based on our politics. And that's
Right.
where I think Republicans and Democrats, are weak at times to
Right.
not be consistent with that. But I know you know this. The influence that you have is probably, more than even you realize, even though I know you follow the numbers. It's amazing. And you are 2 strong men who happen to be black. But what do you hope when this is all said and done and you say, okay, I'm done. I'm done making all these crazy videos and I'm done, putting myself out there because of the criticism that you take. What do you hope as far as the difference that you will have made, especially with the youth, especially with young men, young black men?
Yeah, I just hope, our message resonates with everybody, not only black men, white men, Filipino, regardless of which your ethnicity or demographic that you were raised in. I hope it resonates with everybody.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day black community will open eyes and see what's really going on. They believe that the country is systemically racist. I do think it's systemically racist, but not in the definition that they put it in. I think there's people actually building a culture and championing a culture that's detrimental to blacks simply because they want you to think and vote a certain way. That's the way I see it.
To maintain control.
to maintain control for them. Yeah.
Because if the black community becomes successful, what do you need a Democrat for? You don't even need them at that point.
Yeah, regardless of when you're successful, you don't really need politicians no more. You know, you can actually, you know, you're not, like for me as a Republican, I mean, I went like, at one point, I think I went a little too far right. And when I was younger, I was like too far left, but now I'm like more in the center, like what's right, it's not really a label you can put on whether it's Democrat or Republican. It's like, it's just what's the truth and what's
right.
Literally majority of the things that are right is majority of times I would say is right down the middle. Because when you go too far right or too far left, both of it leads to tyranny. And I found like over our careers when we start delving into politics, it's like we know why the Democrat Party is struggling. It's because there's no objective thinking. Everybody's pretty much just a sycophant. I see that creeping into Republicanism and Republicans because I can't even criticize Trump without getting attacked. And it's just an honest criticism that everybody is obvious and everybody's aware of it. But if you say you either all in or you all out. And I think we're, as a whole society, it's like the middle is just slowly disappearing. You either fall left or fall right. Hopefully our message can bring people from the left and the right together more than what we are now, because if you go too far right, too far left, it both leads into destruction of our country. I think we need to be more moderate when it comes to pushing policies on American. It's just, when you look at Fox News, CNN, it's just everybody got an agenda. Their only agenda should be to the truth.
And to what's best for
America.
this country. To not forget who came before us. To not, I mean, you have that military background as well. To not take it for granted. I feel like a lot of people do.
Right, they do. They really do.
What are you most proud of that you guys have accomplished?
This financial security for me and my family and for my son's future. Because when I grew up, we had absolutely nothing. We went days without eating. We didn't have food. So to provide the living I do for my kids, that's the best thing that I could ever, have imagined for my kids, because I didn't have nothing this close. I remember we didn't have food, and there was this apple tree down the street.
Here we go.
We had to climb this fence and trespass. And we would climb that tree, no ladder, because it's too poor to buy a damn ladder, and climb this tree, risk life and limb to pick some damn apples off his tree so my mom could make a pie. That's how poor we were.
Couldn't afford to go buy the apples.
Yeah, we wasn't picking apples, I was shoplifting.
So you were a young criminal.
Yeah, but I had to eat.
Well, it's like 10 or 11. I remember I went and stole like a pack of hamburger meat, some spaghetti sauce, some noodles. We stole it together, and we was in the kitchen cooking. Mama came and said, "What y'all cooking in here?"
She didn't ask where it came from.
She didn't ask where it came from or nothing.
Yep.
And we was eating it, and then we was eating the food. She said, "Mama, did y'all steal this stuff?" I was like, I ain't say it. She said, "Don't do it again."
But this is really good.
Yeah. That's crazy.
What are you most proud of, Keith?
Just being in a position where I'm raising my son and my daughter to be like accountable human beings. See the world for what it is. I think that's my biggest accomplishment.
Yeah, and see the world and people for what it is too.
Yeah.
And have the courage to face up to it.
Yeah.
Just because it might hurt your feelings, is in the long run, it's going to make you a better person, and it's going to keep you safe. Because people are who they are.
Yep.
Aside from politics, do you ever wonder what mom and dad would say if they were here today?
Man, it'd be crazy. If they came to my house, I'd be like, "Man, what the hell is this?"
Is that a Corvette? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Because growing up, when my father passed away, I remember we used to get Social Security. I remember those checks being $500 a month, and we lived off that.
4 kids.
Well, me, my brother, my older brother, he was gone,
he was
and my
gone.
sister. Yeah. So my sister was an adult, so my mom got like $500, and we lived off of that.
$500 a month.
And the house payment was $200 or $225.
It was $197. I remember
Yeah,
that payment was $197
Yeah.
a month for the
Yeah.
house
So
payment.
when you could then afford to buy that big house,
Yeah.
did you
Yeah.
think back to that day, to
Yeah.
those
Oh, yeah.
days of your younger life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that
Like-
emotional? Was that like,
Yeah, you should add this image. Like, if you go to Google Maps, type in 538 Franklin Street, Martinsville, Virginia,
That's where we grew up.
and look at that dilapidated house. It's like you actually was raised in a house. I was so ashamed of that house when my basketball coach or a teacher would drop me off. I would have him drop me off down the street in front of this nice house where white people live. I would go up to the house and act like I was going to knock on the door. And then I was,
it was that bad?
it was
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
So now,
Yeah.
do you actually have a Corvette? That's so.
Yeah, I got it. I don't even drive it. I'm gonna get rid of it. That was so stupid. I don't even know about that thing. I got a bad back.
That's a redneck sports car. You Virginia,
know.
Martinsville, Virginia,
Yeah.
NASCAR
Yeah.
11 Corvette.
Right.
I'm gonna
I
trade
could
that
barely
thing.
get in the damn thing.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I got a bad back and I try to look cool getting out of it.
I'm like this. I get up like, oh God, holy shit. What the? Oh, someone called 911.
Yeah, it's
horrible.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even know about it. I think I was having a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Happy birthday! You just turned 50.
51.
51.
Wait, 75.
Yeah.
What? I thought you were
74. That's
Yeah,
wrong.
on
People
the
say we born 75 is 74.
74.
Oh, well, forget it. Happy birthday, whatever.
Oh, thank you.
51.
Once you hit 50,
It's all
it's not big
downhill.
again until right.
Yeah.
But you look. I mean, the whole black don't crack thing is legitimate with the Hodgetwins.
That's the one good trait I got from black folks.
Shut up.
At least I can look good. Thank God I got this white brain, though.
Oh my God! I cannot.
This is nuts.
See, and see, this is what I love watching, but even more so in person.
Yeah.
He says something, and then Keith will try to be like, "Well, here's what he meant."
Yeah.
Right.
Let me soften this a little bit. No,
Right.
sometimes you gotta leave it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all just jokes.
I know, but I am so grateful for you and your authenticity for all these years. And it's courage. It takes cojones to do what you've done when nobody else was doing this. And to never be afraid to fall on your face, get back
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And to stay true. You guys have stayed true to yourselves, and no one
Yeah.
does that.
You know what I found in life? Like when you fall down, that's when you receive your best opportunities. Like we lost our job from the insurance company for doing the YouTube videos. Like everything that horrible happened, it was always a silver lining behind it, and I always got bigger and better because of it. A lot of people when they have when they face adversity, they don't embrace it.
Yeah.
And they just
Run.
Yeah.
They delete the post.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And I
now.
remember when we deleted that post, like, why did y'all delete it? Y'all some suckers. I
Right.
was like, you know what? He's right.
Yeah.
She's right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ever delete anything off my page again.
Yeah.
That was so stupid. Just to appease a bunch of people that don't agree with what I do. It's like, they can unfollow.
Well, and they do, and then it can be costly. We've seen it financially. It can be
Yeah.
very costly. You can lose your job.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
yeah,
it's one
yeah.
thing if you're. It depends what you say, which could be subjective. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
if you're being true to yourself,
Yeah.
when we don't leave the post up, when we don't stand up for ourselves, like what I found is that, like it affects you as a human being. It affects your soul when you bury that to please someone else.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So thank you for never doing that, and for leading the way, and for making us laugh and shake our heads for all these years.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
No, God bless you guys, both
God bless
of
you.
Thank you. And now you can teach me how to, have enough money to buy a redneck Corvette from doing videos.
I don't know. You gotta sell your soul to the devil.
You mastered that.
Yep.
Thank you guys.
Yep.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.